little bit of pressure by the Lancers. Although anybody that plays McLane should expect pressure. Stritzinger, nice job of sealing off underneath. And then got whacked big time by Peck.
Well, Peck made a great effort to get down there and help, and unfortunately was just a little bit late. He probably took the brunt of that.
Yeah, we'll look at the Conway O'Malley instant replay. Good job of sealing off.
You'll see him coming from that backside, and just a shade late.
So Stritzinger to shoot two. It's the first. It's also the infamous big guy versus little guy. The little guy can hit the big guy hard. The little guy's the one that took the brunt of the attack. Now in the game for General McLane. Number 33, Joe Lucas. So now it's Lucas, Grable, Peck, Ponzel, and also 35, Jason Graham. Lucas on top to Peck. Steal by Seth. Seth with Peck to beat. Misses the shot. And the rebound is out of bounds. Good job by Ponzel to save it. Quickly down the floor is Jim Peck. Left side jumper. Hits the three.
Andy Schultz had mentioned in the pregame that he really wants to try to get the tempo up and get up and down the floor, and so far they're doing that.
Tied at 11. 2:20 to play, first quarter. And now Chacon is fouled. Fouls against Lucas.
It kind of reminded me a little bit of punt coverage on a football team where they kind of check the guy going down the field and get him off stride.
Yeah, except you're allowed to do that in football. You're not in basketball. That's also the fourth team foul against the Lancers. Doyle, great seal off. Shot no good. Gets his own rebound up and under, no good. Good defense that time. And Doyle gets it again. Hard work still to no avail. Lucas with a rebound. Off to Peck. Stops from 15 and nails it. Jim Peck with 8 points here in the first quarter. Grable with 5. Now quickly down the floor to Doyle. Finally hits the hoop and he's fouled.
Well, it was very good recognition by Chacon to get that pass up the floor immediately and hit the lead man Doyle for the layup.
Foul that time was on Graham. We'll take a look on the Conway O'Malley instant replay. Nice pump fake that time by Pat Doyle after the catch. And then Graham had nothing to do but hack him on the arm. By that time, Doyle was in too good a position.
And Graham gave his teammate Ponzel a little earful there for making sure that he gets back quicker and sees the play developing.
Tied at 13, and Pat Doyle at the line. Breaks the tie. The Huskies lead 14-13. Been a rather high-scoring first quarter. Here's Peck on top of the Lancers. And now he'll stop. Shoot a three. Top of the circle, no good. Battle for the board. Chacon. And Arengia runs out of his shoe, but great save for Pat Doyle. Doyle up and under, no good. And it's Peck or Lucas. Lucas stops in rhythm, and Lucas hits the shot.
And that was a good job even by the officials. They kept the flow of the game going, and Arengia, he looked at his shoe going by and just kept trucking down the floor to get back on the defensive end.
Yeah, and honestly, you can't stop the game because the kid runs out of his shoe.
Unfortunately for him, Peck had stepped on the back of his foot when they were going down the floor in the previous series.
15-14 in favor of the Lancers. A minute 25 to play, first quarter. Again, pressure. And they beat it with a nice cross-court pass to Doyle. Doyle to Stritzinger, now Arengia, right side three. Shot no good. Battle for the rebound, and down on the floor, it'll be a held ball. 2 apiece. Lucas and Graham for General McLane, Doyle, and number 12, Kurt Heidecker.
This pace is very quick, and the game could very well come down to who has the most steam left in the end of the third and beginning of the fourth quarter.
Seth comes back in along with number 21, Jeff Smith. Arengia, Doyle, and Heidecker also in for the Huskies. We'll set the Lancers for you in a minute. There's Ponzel now, left wing side to Peck. Into number 31, that's Matt Hopkins. And a foul against the Huskies away from the ball. For McLane, it's Hopkins, Peck, Ponsel, Lucas, and Graham.
McLane's offense is really geared on the perimeter and an awful lot of picking off the ball.
Now a drive. Shot no good by Hopkins. Orengia with the rebound. Still 15-14 in favor of McLane. 40 seconds to play here in the first quarter. And now another foul against McLane. That's the sixth, Doug. Harbor Creek gets to shoot the final 40 seconds of this quarter and the entire second quarter.
And they get closer to that super bonus, which is even more important.
Inbound, way out on top to Orengia. Now they go underneath to Doyle. Great help that time by Hopkins. Now he'll bring it up the floor, sees an opening, tries a jump stop, and the ball's on the floor. And it's finally pulled in by one of the Huskies, but now there's going to be a jump ball called. It's easier to tell you who wasn't on the floor. And it'll be Harbor Creek ball. Let's take a look at this scrum on the Conway O'Malley instant replay.
That's good penetration.
Nice job by Doyle to knock the ball away, and here comes the scrum.
And if we run this, keep running this, you'll see a lot of people getting on the floor for this ball.
So on the held possession, it's Harbor Creek's ball. Inbound to Tacone, who's back in. Now they go to Orengia, along with Seth, Strichinger, and Doyle. Hopkins, Lucas, and a steal by Lucas. Lucas with Strichinger to beat. Nice job of getting back by Tacone. And the ball knocked out of bounds off of one of the Huskies, so it's 5.7 seconds left. Good hustle that time by Matt Lucas to make the steal.
Tacone's got some good spring in his leg. He gets off the floor very well.
Inbound to Hopkins. Now skip pass to Peck. They got to get it up, and they're not going to. Assistant coach Roy Stoffer a little upset at that. The Lancers kind of lost track where they were at. End of one. It's McLane 15, Harbor Creek 14 here on the Image Sports Network.
Hi, are you having a problem with your car?
Yeah, my car won't start.
Then you should go to Dauber Auto Supply in Edinburgh. The knowledgeable staff at Dauber can keep you on the road with Valvoline oil, Wix filters, and Walker exhaust. Or how about their wide selection of PPG paint to give your vehicle finishing touches or a whole new look? Dauber Auto Supply is your one-stop auto shop. You know what? You could just be out of gas.
It's not my gas.
Back live at Harbor Creek High School along with Doug Zimmerman. I'm Steve Bowen. 15-14 at the end of one, Doug. And when you consider that the first game was 52-48, this one is moving at a much faster pace.
And Harbor Creek has demonstrated the ability to score a lot of points in their victory over Northwestern on Tuesday night. They stacked on 98 points, which is a ton of points for a high school game.
And they might be able to do it here, too, because start of the second quarter, and McLane with the ball, but McLane also over the limit in terms of fouls. Now an entry pass from Stafford to Ponsel. I guess if you want to look at one thing that Andy Schultz has to be both a little upset and pretty pleased with, he's up one, his 22-point